Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters, to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at...
Oh, what a climb! Just off target.
Rashford certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. We've seen a few flyers over time, Peter, but this one is eerily reluctant.
You mean Dennis Bergkamp, of course.
Yeah, what a brilliant operator. I mean, his levels...
Chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And the counter is on. That's been cut out, well played. Yamal. Now it's Van Basten. Chouameni. And it's Totti. That ball looks a good one. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bergkamp. Good, strong midfield running here. Bergkamp! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bergkamp really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a threatening ball. Japan yet to have an attempt on goal. Kvaratskhelia. Good ball, good take. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
30 minutes gone. Kante unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Totti. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Bergkamp. Oh, that's a key interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Osimhen. Nice interception, well timed. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, shooting chance! Decent enough try. Can he stop it going out? Kvaratskhelia tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Bergkamp. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows...
Substitution in progress.
There's the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Yamal. Goes for a shot! Bergkamp. Quality ball. Japan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Van Bouten with the clearance. Bastoni. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Brzezinski. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No way through. Brzezinski. Beckham. So we've reached the hour mark. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Van Basten. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Van Bouten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Just about up to 75 minutes. And this is Van Basten. Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Van Basten.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's a shoots! It's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but...
on the field, number 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. A 1-0 lead established.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to...
And the shot! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Japan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Japan can always take more